This morning's hearing, we're going to be focused on the Energy Policy and Conservation Act of 1975. We're going to get a little history lesson. As many of you remember, that act established the price controls on domestic oil, also established the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, also established CAFE standards, and also set the prohibition on the export of crude oil. And as you know, Ronald Reagan eliminated the price controls when he became president. Certainly Strategic Petroleum Reserve and the CAFE standards are still out there and have a great impact on our economy and our society. And the big question that we hear more and more about, though, is the wisdom of maintaining this prohibition on the export of crude oil. Of course, under the Act, the President does have the authority to allow the export of crude oil, but Joe Barton and others have raised the issue about adopting legislation that would remove this prohibition. And just as we had extensive review of the impact of such a move on the export of natural gas, that's what we intend to do on this question of export of crude oil. So we're going to have a lot of hearings. We want to hear from all sides of the issue because there are a lot of different opinions about it. And that's why we're delighted to have our distinguished witnesses with us this morning to provide us with this historical perspective. And we'll be having some more hearings about it because, as I said, we want to be very thorough before we make a decision to go one way or the other.